Oh, what's up, YouTube? It's your girl, Shar. Y'all know what time it is. Hit the like button, turn your notification on, and subscribe to the channel because I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Listen, y'all make it do what it do, what it do, what it do. And remember to speak when you walk on in the chat because ain't nobody sleep with you last night. This isn't a chat for children. So if you're a child, you probably should exit stage left. And remember, hello and lottie dotted to everybody. It's late in the evening, it's the end of the week, and your girl is tired. Okay. This isn't going to be a long live because I am getting ready for vacation. And because of that, I have to keep things sweet and simple. All right. I'll still be here uploading content. However, I won't be live because I want to enjoy my vacation and some downtime, right? But we'll definitely be here and you guys can still send me everything you guys been sending me. But let's talk about the people shaking up the YouTube, okay? Let's talk about it. But first, let's see who's in the chat. Hi, Sandra. How are you? Hi, Belle. How are you? Welcome to the chat. Hi, Janet. How are you? Uh, what's up, Gwen? What's up? Make it do what'll do what it do. I see y'all, honey. I see y'all. If you watch it now or later, like I said, I always get on here and I always say, look, praying for content creators, right? Because it's hard enough to do what we do to stay online basically 24/7 looking for content, right? Looking for content, listening, put your ears to the street, having people send you stuff, debunk that, see if it's, real or fake, if it's worth talking about, if it's not worth talking about. Some things can be very damaging. So you have to also use your conscience, right? Should this be something that I bring to the forefront? Because all news isn't good news, right? Some news just is bogus and somebody take it and you share it and then now you're in trouble and they're not. Like it can just go either way, okay? So the latest thing is CK trying to shake up the YouTube streets. Let's just put a fact out there. Hi Elf, what's up, baby? Make it do what it do what it do. But let's just put a fact out there. If content creators didn't talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville, Love and Marriage Huntsville will not be as far gone as it is. Trust me, it's not CK alone making it as popular as it is because fans have been fed up with his desire to keep drama going. With his desire to keep Martell on the show, fans have been done. It's the content creators that's keeping it going, keep talking about you guys that get you guys as far as you have been. Okay. So we ain't gonna sit here like, oh, content creators, making it worse for the show. That's bullcrap, right? And he knows it, right? I'm going to do all of them a favor and not even mention his name because I feel like when you put people names in the title, maybe they feel like they're more relevant than they need to be. Okay. Hi, Journey. How are you? Hi, C Rich. What's up, baby? This is going to be a quick live because I got a little bit dragging to do, a little bit of basic knowledge to do. I'm going to make the math, okay? But y'all stay with me. Hit the like button, all right? And y'all share the live so whoever missed it and came in late, say Shar wasn't here long, but she got her point across, okay? All right. So at the end of the day, it wouldn't be as popular as it is had it not been for the content creators who do debunk the episodes, okay? The episodes don't even be jumping like that. We fire them things up and make everything what it is today, okay? If it wasn't for the content creators, nobody would know who the hell y'all was, okay? If it wasn't for Melody being as big as she was, and Martell being the biggest F up that he is, it wouldn't be as big as it is, okay? So stop acting like content creators ain't the reason for you guys continuation episode after episode after episode after episode because they are. Trust me, it ain't CK's podcast that he decided to bring over to YouTube making it happen, okay? I have always said since day one, since he brought his tail over here to YouTube, there's a method behind his madness, okay? There's a reason why he's here, okay? He didn't just come bring his tail to YouTube to join in with all the bloggers and talking about his own show. That everybody knows that, okay? The reason why he came, now he just was waiting to make his move, okay? And unfortunately, we gave that to him. And let me tell you how we gave it to him. We gave it to him by allowing him to fool us like he was going to take his podcast on the road, right? And he used Melody to do so. I'm gonna do you one favor. I'm not gonna mention your name. Your name is CK here in the chat. Okay? Get a clue. What's up, baby? Make it do what it do what it do. But like I said, you use Melody, like we've all said from the beginning, to be a part of your traveling podcast, because you wouldn't even have had nobody there if you ask me. The raindrops ain't popping like the millimeters if you ask me. Okay. But most of them folks showed up as they, followed Melody to the after party because of the love that they had for Melody. Yo A wouldn't even had the turnout that you did had not you used Melody to do so. Okay. So you pumped everybody up. Yes, I'm taking it on the road. They get there, you tell them what they're not allowed to do, and some of them abided by your rules, and some of them didn't. Okay, whoop de do. But from my understanding, you never told these content creators that they couldn't post about the event. They weren't supposed to spill the beans that Sonny and the dude was going to be on the show, right? That's what they were told. Okay. At least from my understanding. If I'm wrong, I stand corrected. However, it would have been nice of you, the same advice you gave Mr. Maurice, give this folk time to take the video down before you just hit them like hard like that. It would have been nice. They respect your wishes by not talking about what you asked them not to talk about. It would have been nice. You could have sent them a DM or a text message or something and said, hey, take this down. I don't want it to be a part of your channel. I'm sure they would have gave you the same respect they gave you when they decided not to spill the beans that Sonny and the dude was going to be on the show. Okay. So I don't feel like it was okay the way you did that, running around here just striking channels. I feel like there's a conversation could have been had. Now, do he owe the content creator something? No. But you wanted them to respect you, and they did. Those millimeters rode for your secret until other people came and put the news out there. But those millimeters has posted on Instagram time at the time. Hey guys, don't forget what CK asked us to do. Let's be respectful. And then you take your tail and you strike their channels. That was so wrong. I don't care how you slice it and dice it. That was wrong. And the same energy that you had to strike those channels, you could have took to DM them, take this down. And they would have respect your wishes because nobody wants a strike on their channel, right? Now, I just came back from demonetization. It had nothing to do with Love and Marriage Huntsville, okay? Nothing to do with it. Hell, I still don't even know what it had to do with it because YouTube don't even know what the hell it had to do with it. I know a couple things that happened in there, but I don't know specifics of what happened. So I put my thinking cap on and I said, Lord, what am I going to do to make sure this never, ever happen again? And what I did was I'll talk through the content, okay? I won't post no videos because I have it anyway. But just so I'm sure I'm not posting a clip, I deleted every short that I had on my channel concerning Love and Marriage Huntsville, a Krishan, a Blueface, anybody of that nature, because I wanted to be careful in the content I produce and bring to my people, okay? And I'm going to get back to the comments, 65 in the chat. Shout out to y'all. But while I'm talking about it, I want to just be clear. To be smart and wiser, don't be discouraged, okay? Because that's the notion of Carlos bringing, that man, CK. I wanted not to say his name. That's the notion of CK coming over here and bringing his tail to YouTube in the first place. He waited and waited and waited till the time was right. He set y'all up for failure to come visit his raindrop traveling tour, whatever the hell it is. And we took our asses over there and supported him. Not me per se, but I'm just saying for my content creators, okay? And you supported him, and then this is what he done. He waited to the right time to make his move, okay? So everybody like, oh, I think it's Miss Wan Wan. No, we're not gonna give Wan Wan that much credit. She ain't popping like that. She don't have that much ability nor knowledge to do so, okay? She ain't taking nobody's channel, all right? He like her, but he don't like her like that. This is definitely a CK move all the way around, okay? From the striking of the channel to him presenting that this is his LLC, this is his business. So any content now that is being mentioned with his name or Love and Marriage Huntsville is probably going to run through his screen, okay? So what you do is you just think harder. Don't mention his full name. Don't mention if it had something to do with him, use abbreviations, use nicknames, okay? Long neck, long head, shady, whatever you choose to use, you do that, okay? But I want to encourage you, do not be discouraged. That is the plan. That is his trick. That's what he wants you to do. He hit popular channels that's banging. He hit some small channels, but he hit popular channels that's up there in his element, getting those kind of views, and folks are going to listen to, okay? So he wants to silence the big channels like the ones that he hit. So that because he knows, content creators probably go to those big channels because they know that their information has been legit and they can probably fish it around and make it what they want it to be. So his idea is to hit the big hitter so that the small hitters don't win. Okay. If he take the big one out, the small hitters won't even make it. All right. And that's exactly what he's doing. Oh, definitely. Yes, it's me. Welcome to the chat. But definitely. So it's not he's the reason because he's mad because of the outlook. And this is my opinion, okay? Everything here, as a matter of fact, is in my opinion. I think he's hitting as hard as he's hitting with not only one person channel, but multiple channels in one day have been strike, whether it was a hard strike or a soft strike had been hit because he's been working overtime. Do you know the amount of time it takes to go through everybody's channel and listen for people was reporting that content got reported and had a soft strike on it from 7 months ago. That is insane, okay? That's energy, that's time because he's been waiting to make his move. Okay, everybody think we all good now. And then he waited to make his move. Now, YouTube, where they come and play at is there's certain rules that you are allowed as a content creator, right? Through the partnership. And if they are approving these pre-approvals that you go through before you just monetize your video, and now they're allowing people to come in and go against the grain, that's a whole nother grain of salt. That's a whole nother issue. But we probably never win it unless we lawyer up big time, okay? Because that's why YouTube do what they do because they know they're going to be allowed to get away with it, okay? He's definitely behind it. I don't want y'all to be naive, and I'm not trying to speak of anyone, insult anyone, but I don't want you guys to be naive to think that it's not him. I know it's not Ms. Wan Wan because Ms. Wan Wan don't have the power, the source, or the knowledge to do so. Okay. I know she likes to say, I'm hitting more channels. It's not going to happen. Okay. Unless you are doing something to truly break the YouTube guidelines to insult her, and that is against the rules. There's really nothing they can say about you guys responding to Ms. Wan Wan. Okay. I know what she got on here and said. I'm about to hit some more channels. Well, some people that she said she was going to hit, or we know she's going to hit, probably will get hurt because of it, because some of the stuff they did say was against the guidelines. However, that will be breaking of the guidelines, not because Ms. Wan Wan has the power. Now, we're not going to give her no magical wand and think that she has that kind of power because she doesn't, okay? This has nothing to do with the snots at all. I know we would like to do so, think so, but they're not that powerful, okay? Don't you know how many heavy hitters have been hitting them for a long time? If they had a power to hit the way CK done hit, they would have been done so, okay? Now, what I do think that Ms. Wan Wan, in my opinion, is responsible for is because I heard Inference Radio mention it earlier when she was talking about Miss Wan subscribing to her channel and then all of this happened. Now, what I do think that she's doing is she's being an outlook or a lookout for CK because he can't get through all this content by himself. So he's going to have a couple false people in the what you call them, like mystery shoppers in the win in the comment section doing the work for him and sending it over for him, and then he's making the idea move of striking the channel. Okay, so that is what she's responsible for, in my opinion, right? But she definitely don't have the power to take somebody's channel from them. I know she likes to toot her own horn, but toot on Miss Wan Wan because we know that you can't do that. You're not capable of that. Okay. Why ain't doing nothing. Say that again, Gwen. Get the hell up out of here with that, okay? CK definitely used Melody for the BS podcast, which was not really executed properly, nor did he truly address what Slowtail said directly to him in that IG. You're right about it. Don't watch any of I know that's right. Crystal, I like that. I like that one. I like that name. I might have to borrow that. So if you see it, don't say I'm copying. I like it. Lies and More Lies says, BC YouTube bloggers help that show. Absolutely. I mean, BC YouTube bloggers help that show. Absolutely. And if you haven't been strike yet and you know that you've been using a lot of their videos and playing their videos sound or videos, just go back and make all those videos private and take the demonetization off. If the videos are from months ago, hell, ain't nobody searching for them anyway unless they after you. Take the demonetization off and go make the videos private. I'm a talker by nature, so I try not to use the videos. And if I did, it's already gone once my demonetization happened for something that's unrelated to this. Okay. So just be smart. It sucks to do all of this work and get your work stripped from you. So don't be a hard head ass and turn around and be like, oh, I ain't doing nothing. He can't do don't do that, right? Because the Bible instructs us that wisdom and knowledge is free. So if you haven't been hit yet, it's probably coming, and they're going to keep striking. They're going to make us think that they're quiet and they're done striking, and then they're going to make their move again. Okay, so you heard it from Shar first. Go fix your channels up now. Okay, go do the work now. I'm sorry for the ones that got hit, but take knowledge, take heed, and wise up. Don't be discouraged. Okay, if this is your quick money and this is your only source of income, it will be foolish of you to give up because you're tired of the show. No, hit them harder. Just hit them in the correct format, okay? Be encouraged. Be encouraged. Don't stop talking about the show. It's a quick dollar. It's a quick dollar. Don't stop talking about it. It's an easy dollar. But know those YouTube guidelines from the back of your hand. Know them in your sleep. Memorize them things and know what it is to reuse content, okay? And even though some of the stuff may not be against the YouTube guidelines, but we know that these shows been hitting heavy lately. This been going on for a couple months now, right? But because we don't cover a lot of these shows, we don't really know it. But to be honest, housewife content creators have been getting hit with playing their stuff. They are not playing, okay? And rightfully so. We really don't have a right to do so, okay? Let's just be fair and grown people all around. We do not have a right to use their content unless they've given us permission to do so, okay? I know that YouTube says 30 seconds, but just be fair about it and say, did they give us permission to use the content? They say we could talk about it all day, but to actually play it on our channels, I don't think that that's fair, okay? If we're going to be grown folks about it. Is it petty? Absolutely. Is it stupid? Absolutely. But let's just say and put things into a perspective of grown folks, okay? Maybe we shouldn't use it if it belongs to the television show. Learn to talk through it. Learn to write your stuff down if you can't remember what was said. Just get creative with presenting your content and you will be just fine, okay? One monkey don't stop no show. I'm sorry that it happened to you guys, the one that did happen to you, but wise up. Hard strikes, soft strikes, whatever those strikes look like, it will be okay, okay? Don't be discouraged. I think all CCs who discuss Love and Marriage Huntsville should band together and black out any info regarding the Scots 1.0 and 2.0 from now on and throughout season 7. That would be a good idea. What is the difference between soft and hard? Well, hard is a strike that you really do not want because you only get to get 3 of those. And then your ass is out, okay? Soft is no damage to your channel. It's just really you just can't gain monetary gain from that. And I believe the other person that's the copyright owner of that content, don't quote me, but actually get the analytics and the funds that's made on that. Okay, so it's no hurt to your channel. You just can't gain from it, if that makes sense. I hope I made it clear. Um, we should call it Crystal. I know that's right. I am just curious if a L mark was hit just accent. I'm not sure. But listen, a lot of those content creators on that end have used um, a lot of their videos. But if they were wise, when people started talking about it at 5 o'clock this morning, and some was talking about it yesterday, they should have already been doing the cleaning up of their channels. Okay. Yes, he's behind the strikes on the CC channels. Well, I've always known he was a snake. He knew what he was doing. It is because CCs are exposing Marty, Scotty, Destiny, uh, Miss Wan Wan, and the rest of the others. Absolutely. I think it's LGB Shar, in my opinion. New Orleans, welcome to the chat. Good. I didn't think that way, but it very well could be. CK used Melanie because she has the largest following. Absolutely, Betsy. Welcome to the chat. Um, You guys, I don't think CK is the reason for the strikes because I don't think it's CK's. The CCs make the show pop. Absolutely. Um, I think he loves the Scots. BK, he doesn't start the BS until y'all call out the scammers. Absolutely. And he's tired of correcting things that should have been corrected already publicly or privately. Okay. He's like, I don't want to do no more work. I just want to come over here, do what I do, and go on about my business. Well, it's not that easy, boss man. Okay. Take his down. Highlights and more. I think I spoke already. Vanessa says take his down. Veronica is speaking. Sweet Tea should strike his channel. Absolutely. I don't see him traveling. He's definitely used her. Absolutely. Um, Hello, everyone. Hi, Arherb. What's up, baby? If you didn't want anyone to film, they should have had a disclaimer at the filming if it didn't happen. I agree. And I think fair enough from what I can see, people respected his wishes, but he didn't say don't film and don't post, from what I understand. I think he told them to not film during the event, but they didn't know that they couldn't post it. Okay. So I don't know what was what. I think they had the, I'm just saying because I was not the fly on the wall. I think they had the impression that what he asked of them not to share would be the only restriction for them. I don't think they thought don't post no content from the event because I'm sure that's what a lot of content creators went for so they can get the real tea for their squad, right? Um they signed a contract not to disclose it. Okay, Overcomer, thank you for that info. Get a Clue says we shouldn't watch the show. Cancel it. Get it the hell up out of here. He came over once his show got canceled. Yes, he did. He became a blogger like everyone else on the platform. He's trying to use the views from CCs. Got you. Hey, Overcomer. Candace says, see, Rich, I agree. Y'all should go radio silent on the Scots. LOL. We can all ignore everything they do. Well, everyone knows if it's not for the CC, that show wouldn't be popping. Content creators did a wonderful job to big up that show. So they better be thankful. Absolutely. A lot of people come on here and say, we don't even know what they're talking about. We don't even like, we don't even know, right? What show is this? Where that happened at? We probably know the stuff before it even hit the show. And I think that's where a lot of the animosity is coming from. Um, yes, absolutely. The content creators are the reason for the show. Um, Am I understanding it's CK you say? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey Shar, what's up? Happy Friday, happy Friday. All right, all right. I just wanted to make sure I didn't forget anybody. But yes, you guys stay encouraged. You guys can still talk. Don't give these folks that much credit. The Scots ain't doing nothing, and neither is Miss Wan Wan. They ain't blowed up like that. This is definitely CK, in my opinion. And he waited to make his move into the right time where everybody was calm. He willed y'all in thinking y'all was all just cool and he's not worrying about y'all folks when he go home at night. And obviously he is. And a lot of people that got strikes soft or hard, his name was behind it. Okay. So we don't have to sit here and be oblivious or trying to save face at this point. The news is the news, right? He's definitely out to get content creators, but part of the reason is because the truth is being told and exposed before it hit the show. And if it's being exposed before it hit the show, then he doesn't have nothing to film because we already know it's old news, right? And it will devalue his viewership, okay? And people won't watch it. How many people we see always say, "Oh, I ain't watching. I just watch the content creators. I wait for y'all to do y'all review." It's like that in real time. That's what it is. Kevin says, in my opinion, with the videos and all the court proceedings happening, just a chat can get the case to be settled quickly with all of the information the CCs have and give. A good lawyer will make bank. Good point. You can't use the audio or clips from Love and Marriage Huntsville, period. Or your channel may be struck. Lee, thank you. I'm glad you're here, Lee. When we get done this video, please, when you get done, can you go and comment? Because I'm old school and I don't know how to do it. Can you go and comment like in the section as if you're right, as if you are doing the replay, so that I can add you back as the mod? Thank you, baby. I was following content creators where all she did was reviews for housewives, and she gets strikes all the time from Bravo, not Andy. Bravo CCs. Oh wow. That makes a lot of sense, and that's been going on for a while. And it's just you got to use basic knowledge with stuff like that, right? And Andy would be in the streets of YouTube as well as CK is in the streets of YouTube. Okay. So they have the power to get to the network and say, hey, this information is being leaked beforehand from this channel or that channel versus us being able to reach these people in high power, right? Of such statue, right? We wouldn't be able to reach them. But CK and Andy has the power to do that. Okay. So they are the double eyes, especially if you're speaking the truth. They be mad as hell. Okay. So, to what extent would they go to make sure that your channel is struck or striped, anything of that nature? You will never know. Just be careful. He didn't want them to expose one portion of it. That's what I thought, but I wasn't there, so I'm taking everybody's feed. Hey Shar, what's up, Lee? I think I spoke. Um, Is it a timeline where the strike goes away? I'm not sure, but I think it's over the period of the time that you, and I could be wrong, don't quote me. That's something I'm not privy to, but I'm just saying from what I think it is, it's just a lifetime strike. You got 3 strikes and your ass is out. It's a life that hard one. That soft one is not like that. But the hard one, I think that's over the period of the course of your YouTube career. C Sharp, hey Z, what's up? C Sharp, this is why I won't watch anything else he does. Won't watch his slobcast, won't watch his Ever Sorry show, won't support anything he favors snots are doing. I agree. It's really, really sad, right? A lot of people work hard on their channels, but we got to use wisdom, guys. Do not play this, any show, any show. If you haven't been hit yet, go through all 100 of your channel or your videos, make them private or demonetize them, okay? They don't want to pay you for something somebody else is saying is theirs. Demonetize them, make them private. Don't even worry about it. It is what it is. If it's 7 months from now, hell, anybody going back 7 months unless they're searching for something anyway. Just take it on the chin. It is what it is, okay? I personally think it is the network or the Scots because they hit 100 episodes and there. So I think something was changed. Okay, yes, it's me. Listen, I'm just saying my say. I don't. That don't mean that I'm correct either, right? Hi, pretty accountant. What's up, baby? It's YouTube platform and it's their rules. Follow them. Go lose your source of income or lose your source of income. Yeah. But YouTube guidelines said that you can use 30 seconds of the content. So if that, and I know that like the back of my hand, okay? So if they say that you can use 30 seconds, here they are striking for using that 30 seconds. So where do we do now? So could you answer that for me, pretty accountant? Welcome to the chat. Um, I'm blessed pecan. Welcome to the chat. We appreciate you for being here. I'm late to the chat, but did click the like on my way in. Thank you so much. Many CCs are saying the soft strikes they received did not disclose who submitted the strike. Yes, the soft strikes, that's another point. The soft strikes do not tell who did it. But if you got the hard one, from that person, I'm sure the soft is somehow behind him as well. Whether he was the initially one to do it, or it was the network. Either way, I'm sure it was presented to the network from him. I'm telling y'all, he tied in this, okay? Like like a shoelace, okay? When you get a strike or anything like that towards your channel, it tells you where and who stated it, who started. It does not call wait a minute, what? Who started it? Does it not cause? I'm confused. No, the soft strikes, like I said, the soft strikes do not tell you where it came from or who it came from. It's just a hit. True, but I'm sure Mel got paid for it too. Okay. Oh yeah, absolutely. She got paid for it too. But I don't think that she knew the initial plan was that her people would be used for bait to have their channels attacked. That's what I'm saying. And I could be wrong, but that's just my opinion. When you get a strike, aren't you privy to the person? Okay, yeah, business. Yep, only if it's a hard strike, not a soft. Um, So I just wanted to come and tell my folks, thank you for rocking with the content creators, but continue to pray for them as well. It's hard enough to get on here, make time out of your busy schedule, create the content, be on social media platforms all day long to keep your ear to the street, your nose in the mess. Okay, it's hard enough, but it makes it even harder when you got people deliberately trying to take you up out of here. That's why I say sometimes we can drag people all we want, but sometimes it's not worth it gutter mouth in some of these cast members because they do hit below the belt, right? I try to, not all the time. I'm not perfect nor privy of it all the time, but I try not to, go as low as some of these cast members and what I hear and what I see because they're just not worth it. And because I like sleep at night, I don't want to be disturbed nor want my sleep disturbed at all. CK wants to control the narrative and keep lawsuits out of the public eye too late. Hi, Marcy. How are you? And welcome to the chat. You're absolutely right. He's upset about the snots being exposed the way they are. But the thing is, it's public knowledge. And anybody that want to access that stuff can. Make the snots talk about it. Since you privy to it just like we are, make them talk about it. Do what you do. But you can't get mad about something that's public knowledge, okay? I believe it was Wan Wan and that lady and the LGB. Okay. Most of the content used against Martell came from own content. Um, wait a minute. Came from own content. And the bloggers are this is done to try to slow the millimeters. Wow, Rob. Yeah, it's pretty sad. But definitely, uh, that's what he's mad about. He's mad that the content creators is getting it before it hit the show, which don't allow the cast members to lie because we already know the truth, and he's upset about that. In my opinion. CK wants to control. Okay, I read that one already. Exactly. They're built their stories by dipping in other people's business. Absolutely. Kevin says exactly. Ron, they are trying to shut the CCs down. Yep. You just got to get wiser and smarter. Don't the Bible says not to be anxious for nothing, right? So if it doesn't smell good, look good, it isn't good. And that brings me to my final point. I want content creators to be very careful of the content used on the Fletchers, okay? Not that the Fletchers are above being talked about, right? But it's a very sensitive topic, okay? That's being spread out here. I'm not the fly on the wall. I do not know whether there's truth behind it or not, okay? Nor am I saying that the content creator that brought it to the forefront, shout out to her, right? Is lying. I'm not saying that either. But that individual, but she's more privy to the proof than we are, okay? So we have to allow her to do that because we don't have the receipts, okay? She does. So she can back it up if it ever comes back to her, okay? So I want you guys to really be careful of that news, okay? That's a sensitive topic. It's a heavy hit. You don't want to get hit like that, okay? Um I know we be like, let me get to it first, but I'm telling you, all content isn't good content. Some content, let it roll off your sleeves, listen to it somewhere else. Everything don't need to be reported in different ways, okay? So I'm just saying, I'm not saying that it's wrong. I'm not saying that you're wrong. Be careful with your word choice. Be careful with the idea thereof, okay? I ain't got no money to nobody drag me to hell in court. I'm broke as a mother, okay? I make just enough money to share and take care of my children and myself, okay? I don't have no money to take care of nobody else, and let alone be in somebody's courtroom fighting the case of it. I don't know these people, okay? So let's be careful. Let's be mindful that we can have fun of the content presented without losing our morals, right? Or basic knowledge, right? Or common sense, okay? So I really want to just throw it out there to my content creators. Be careful. I love y'all, and I love y'all that much to say, be careful, okay? He's not above being talked about, but when it's that sensitive, you do have to use wisdom and knowledge, okay? You are so right, Shar. Stay away from certain content. Absolutely. You definitely have to use that. I like my extra coins. I was sick without it for the period that I was out, that I was without it. And for that, I'm not going to willingly dismiss knowledge and wisdom, right? Because I want to have the tea first. No, thank you. And I'm just saying it's all fun until you're the one that's getting hit by it. Okay. So be careful, be careful, be careful. And you always want to know Who's the main corporate? Who is the person in the inbox? Who's the one talking? Who's the man behind the screen, right? You always want to know. We don't always know who's inboxing us or texting us, or sending us information. We don't know the people behind the screen. Some stuff is deliberately to destroy us because they know that we like to be bone carriers, okay? So be careful what you're willing to report on. Some stuff, just let them have it, okay? And I just Hi Prosperity, Fit Girl. What's up, baby? Welcome to the chat. Long time no see. But definitely, be careful of that. Like I said, Fletcher is no different than any other cast member, but be careful and be careful of who you receive the information from. Sometimes a lot of people mask up just to trick us and fool us to believe that they are somebody or not. And all along, it could be a CK, it could be a Snots, it can be a Wan Wan, it could be a lot of different people behind that screen, and we'll never know it. So just use wisdom and stay prayed up, okay? Because all content isn't good content, okay? Um, Look, if it all fails, we will just stop watching, okay? Absolutely. But I just wanted to throw that out there to y'all. It's the 89 people in the chat. Share the live, like the live, um, comment now or later. I love your checkmates. It ain't nothing you can do about it. Until next time, bye.